So this was both a sweet moment and a scary one. Scary if you're anybody that's going against the Fever for now, this year, or in the coming years to come. Kelsey Mitchell, Caitlin Clark, clearly big fans of one another. And, it's so hilarious to look back at some of the narratives earlier this year, the things that were being said about trading Kelsey Mitchell or Caitlin Clark needing to be traded or any of those things or it not working. And I'm not saying that, it's been like this the entire season. Obviously, like they've always had mutual respect for each other and they've always said positive things about.
The words were final, and the league is still shaken. Everyone expected the Indiana Fever to collapse under the pressure of multiple superstars, but Kelsey Mitchell delivered a statement that changed everything. She did not just hint at staying. She effectively dismissed the idea of playing anywhere else, making it clear that her connection with Caitlin Clark is more valuable than any outside offer. The silence from front offices across the country was striking because the era of the Fever is no longer a possibility. It is a serious reality for every other team in the league. This was not just a polite comment to the media. It was a defining moment that signaled the beginning of a rising force that few predicted just months ago.
Flowers for Caitlin when she spoke and vice versa. But it just feels like in the last couple of weeks or whatever it is, that another switch has flipped and they've become even closer. I can't pinpoint that or identify a specific catalyst event, but that's just the sense. That's just my read. That's not any information. That's just going off vibes. And those two together have been absolutely incredible. I've talked about the basketball aspect of it and Caitlin relocating and Kelsey now finding her, but they're not taking turns as much.
Caitlin Clark is not just a teammate in this situation. She is the driving force that turned a struggling roster into a national sensation. When asked about the possibility of Kelsey Mitchell leaving or playing on the opposite side, Caitlin spoke with complete honesty. Her response quickly went viral because of how sincere it was. She admitted that she hopes the only time she ever faces Kelsey as an opponent is during an All-Star game. Otherwise, she wants her right there, side by side, for the long term. It is rare to see a rookie and a veteran connect this quickly, but their chemistry has reached a level where they are no longer simply taking turns scoring. They are operating as one powerful unit that challenges every defensive strategy in the league.
I don't want anybody to, this to ever get broken up. Kelsey said this on the ESPN broadcast about her and AB and Caitlin. We're like a trio, man. We built bonds over time, and for so many years to come, the more and more we gel together, the greatness is going to show itself, and our relationships as humans will make the greatest things happen. We're like we built bonds over time, and so many years to come, not just now, so many years to come. I would play that audio, but it's from the telecast, so I don't want to get pinged for copyright or anything like that. But I can play you what Caitlin Clark said in the post-game press conference because I took that video myself. And Caitlin was asked about Kelsey Mitchell and going again.
It is remarkable to look back at the start of the season and recall the negative narratives that were circulating. Many were calling for Kelsey Mitchell to be traded or suggesting that Caitlin Clark needed a fresh start because the pairing seemed awkward. Critics claimed there were not enough opportunities to share and that personalities would eventually clash in the locker room, but those opinions have not held up. Instead of conflict, there has been complete growth. Kelsey has consistently praised Caitlin, and Caitlin has returned that respect at every moment. They have gone from simply being teammates to becoming united partners, and that shift has changed the direction of the entire franchise.
We're opponents, other than future All-Star games. I mean, that just goes to show you where their relationship is right now and how good they're feeling. I mean, Kelsey also was asked about the discourse around Caitlin at the media pressers the other day, and she just said it's up to everybody to be better people. She praised Caitlin and just said, like, everybody else has got to be better people. Like, they are rock solid and in a really good place. Kelsey was videotaped by the Fever admin, too, after the game. And she raised something that gets a little understated, I think, sometimes.
Sign off.
The connection goes beyond basketball. It reflects a strong personal bond. Kelsey Mitchell recently spoke about her relationship with Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin, describing them as a group built for the future. She used the phrase "so many years to come," sending a clear message to anyone who believed she might explore free agency. When a veteran of her level speaks about building success over time, it shows that even strong offers from other teams may not be enough. They are developing together in a way that suggests their best moments are still ahead. This trio is focused on the bigger vision, and that includes competing for championships in Indiana.
They're just nice. I mean, vibes are good, but you gotta put the ball in the bucket and you gotta to lace them up. Well, you got three of the top 10 players in the league who are all awesome on the court and all awesome off the court. You do whatever you can to keep them together, and it seems like they will do whatever they can to remain together. And the salary cap comes into play. I know people talk about that quite a bit, but it's not as drastic as everybody makes it out to be. It's really not. Look, there's going to have to be some creativity involved. I think particularly next year, but the salary cap will.
Caitlin Clark's praise for Kelsey becomes even more powerful when heard directly. She described Kelsey as a player who rarely misses and someone who makes her role much easier on the court. For a point guard like Caitlin, having a scoring threat like Kelsey is invaluable. But the connection goes beyond numbers. Caitlin's statement that she never wants to face Kelsey again as an opponent reflects a level of respect that is rarely seen between a rookie and an experienced player. They have developed a rhythm where they build off each other's energy, and that connection is exactly why the Fever have quickly become one of the most dangerous teams in the WNBA. The league may have expected separation, but instead it has witnessed strength.
The salary cap comes into play. I know people talk about that quite a bit, but it's not as drastic as everybody makes it out to be. It's really not. Look, there's going to have to be some creativity involved. I think particularly next year, but the salary cap will go up from what it was this year. I think EA did a pretty good job laying that all out in a recent piece that he wrote. You can read it. Crash Out King 1, but I think he did a pretty good job laying it out. Basically, he had the salary cap go up to $7.91 million, which would be the most it could increase from the previous year.
What makes this situation even more impressive is how they respond to outside attention. The discussion around Caitlin Clark has been intense at times, but the locker room has remained united. Kelsey Mitchell addressed this directly, stating that people should strive to be better. She did more than defend her teammate, she set a tone for professionalism across the league. This group of players, including Aaliyah Boston, is composed and respectful. They consistently maintain discipline in interviews and present themselves with the same level of excellence they show on the court. This culture of respect and awareness makes them even more admirable as a team.
And then is off the books after that. So really, you've only got to kind of massage the cap in 2027, and you could still get all three on essentially max deals next season. So the scary go off the cliff salary cap situation is not as ominous as everybody's made it out to be. It's going to be tight. It'll be tight, especially in 2027. There may have to be, some salary contract manipulation, like I said.
The basketball world is beginning to recognize a serious reality. The Fever have three of the top players in the league, and they genuinely support one another. In many situations, this level of talent can create competition for leadership, but this group is different. They value the game more than individual recognition. Kelsey was seen appreciating the fans and the atmosphere, showing how much they value their supporters. They play for the fans because they truly enjoy the experience. This is not a team formed by short-term goals. It is a team built on trust, unity, and shared purpose. And in such an environment, players have little reason to leave.
Really, really good place. And they're so good, each of them individually, like so good. When that is put together collectively, that's how you collect hardware.
Naturally, attention turns to financial concerns. The salary cap is often presented as a major obstacle, with critics suggesting this trio cannot remain together. They highlight the rising value of star players and question whether the numbers can align. However, those familiar with the situation suggest the challenge may not be as severe as it appears. There is a clear path forward, supported by strategic planning from the Fever front office. The league is experiencing strong economic growth, and that progress is expected to reflect in future salary structures. If the players remain committed to their shared vision, financial challenges may become manageable rather than overwhelming. Current projections for the salary cap are encouraging, with some experts suggesting it could approach $8 million due to the league's growth. Such an increase would create a valuable opportunity for Indiana to retain its core players. With Aaliyah Boston already on a significant contract, it provides a model for structuring future deals. Caitlin Clark is likely to receive a contract that reflects her impact, and Kelsey Mitchell remains equally important. The idea that major sacrifices would be required may be overstated. Instead, it becomes a matter of careful planning. In professional sports, managing contracts is a standard practice that allows teams to balance competitiveness and financial limits. Adjusting contract structures ensures that players are rewarded while maintaining roster stability. There may be tighter periods, but no one is expected to settle for minimal earnings. The focus remains on building depth while keeping key players within range of maximum value. The Fever are also in a strong position due to a clean financial structure. With few burdensome contracts, they have flexibility to build effectively around their core. Looking ahead, many players are on manageable deals or nearing the end of their contracts, giving the organization room to prioritize its stars. Only a few players, such as Lexi Hull and Monique Billings, hold notable contracts currently in place. This creates significant flexibility for future planning. The most complex financial decisions are not expected until 2027, providing a valuable window for success. This period allows the team to pursue championships before major adjustments become necessary. It is clear that these players are focused on shared success rather than individual gain. In an era where financial decisions often dominate, the Fever players appear motivated by achievement and legacy. They understand that championships define careers. This perspective strengthens their unity and creates a culture that is difficult to replicate. The positive environment in Indiana is genuine, supported by mutual respect between Kelsey and Caitlin. Their connection feels natural, as if they have played together for years. Caitlin's ability to find Kelsey in transition, combined with Kelsey's confidence in key moments, has formed a partnership that is difficult to contain. Their influence extends beyond scoring, as defenses are forced to constantly adjust. This level of performance is uncommon and explains why earlier trade discussions now seem misplaced. Teams do not separate players who complement each other so effectively. Kelsey Mitchell provides leadership shaped by experience, having guided the team through challenging seasons. Her decision to support Caitlin Clark rather than compete with her recognition highlights her character. She has balanced mentorship with shared leadership, creating a stable dynamic. Her recent remarks about long-term growth confirm her commitment to the team. She is not seeking change but aiming to build a lasting legacy in Indiana. The impact of this partnership is being felt throughout the league. Coaches openly acknowledge the challenge of preparing for Clark and Mitchell. Defending one creates opportunities for the other, and both are capable of delivering standout performances. Alongside the presence of Aaliyah Boston, the team presents a balanced and powerful approach. The league is witnessing the development of a team built through smart decisions and strong connections. It represents a modern approach to building success in professional basketball. There have been moments recently where the team's confidence became clear. Through a series of games, their coordination improved and their energy grew stronger. They shifted from a team searching for answers to one that believes in its ability. This confidence spreads across the roster, influencing every performance. They now enter games expecting success rather than hoping for it. This mental transformation is essential for any contender, and the Fever have achieved it. Caitlin Clark's influence extends beyond performance. Her presence has drawn significant attention and increased support for the league. This growth contributes to the team's ability to maintain its core. As the league continues to expand, the Fever remain at the center of that progress. The organization has strong motivation to retain its key players, and Kelsey Mitchell understands the importance of this position. Remaining in Indiana places her at the heart of a growing basketball movement.